guys,
Oh.
it's your girl Pheonixxfire. I'm here today with Tony Bro. What's up, Tony Bro?
What's up, Pheonixx? How's it going? Glad to be here. Happy to be here. Things like that. Nice day in the States on a Sunday and all that. So appreciate coming through Black Compass Media, Tone Bro. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. This is long overdue, by the way. It's long overdue.
Yeah, is that we're just saying that, and it's long overdue, Tony. We've been meaning to like catch up. You know what I'm saying? I talk to you a lot sometimes on your Discord server.
Exactly, right? So yeah, exactly. And you come in there, you drop off an interview, and yo, I got this going on, and then you think, I know, yeah, that's you. That's how you do it. That's what you think of us. That's how you think of us.
You know what, Tony? I used to come in there all the time and chop it up with so many people.
You did.
Sometimes Discord can be a bit harsh. You know that, right?
I mean, yeah, I know. I'd say, I mean, it's a war zone in there right now. I mean, I go in there, I'm getting killed. So I just have, sometimes you got to go in there, you get killed.
You gotta have a tough skin for Discord. Sometimes
yeah.
Well,
that's what the coaches build on.
More love there. It's all good.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me start off asking you why you call Tony Bro.
Why? What?
Why you called Tony Bro?
Why? Wow, I don't think anybody's ever actually asked me that before. It's a very simple question, but I don't think anyone actually.
Well,
I think it's like
I like to be unique, Tony.
Yeah. Well, before I go, Black Compass Media. Shout out to the whole team. Pose, Polo, Driz.
Shout out to Black Compass Media.
I just have to do that. I got to shout out to my whole team.
Yeah, because I'm about to ask you about them in a minute.
No doubt. Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about it. But Tony Bro. So I think it was because I was like, it's just really from Facebook. It's like the rest of my name, I just kind of wanted to keep what it is, you know what I mean? And I got a weird kind of foreign-ish last name, but it has bro in it. So it's like, it kind of works, right? So,
okay. So
to preserve anonymity. But then it was like, all right, bro, like, all right, you know, you get more people kind of saying that. So it's like, all right, kind of like a everyman type of thing. You know what I mean? Like a, you know, just like regular dude, like Tony Bro. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I understand. So, okay.
That's what I think. It's non-assuming, you know what I'm saying? But it's enough to distinguish. So yeah. Works.
That's good. So how long, we'll talk about Black Compass Media is like your platform.
Oh yeah.
How long has it been running for? And who were the members and what was the primary purpose of it?
All right, so Black Compass Media was started it'll be 3 years in February. So we started February 1st. We wanted to start on Black History Month. I think that was our first show is on the start of Black History Month. So that's how we always remember it. So Black Compass Media, as is composed now, is myself, Posey, Polo, Cola, and Driz. Now, the thing about us is that, you know, we kind of all represent different regions in some way. You know what I mean? Me being sort of upstate New York, Western New York, Polo from Brooklyn. You got Posey out west. Driz was born out in Chicago, but lives out west as well. And then you got Cola in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's that representation. I think we kind of span across different, like just different tastes and things like that. So it's interesting. The way it kind of formed though was, we all kind of started doing our thing on Angry Fans Radio. I was, co-host there for about 2 years, you know what I mean? With Angry Fan, you know, Caps and all that. So legendary shows, good moments, things like that. You know, we would all kind of call in. And then the guys would call in before. See, because a lot of people don't know, but battle rap media early on, you had your battle rap arenas. You know what I mean? Like everyone remembers, I think the Chris Unbiased group was a big deal at the time. So you got a lot of early sort of content creators in there, you know what I mean? And that's where a lot of people met. So that's where Posey and Polo ended up meeting, you know what I mean? And then before that and stuff like that, Driz would call up too. So we all kind of meshed organically on AFM, on that platform. So I think the last probably year or so, we were, you know, I mean, some shows we'd be running point on and things like that. So that, I mean, that's how we kind of met. And then, once everything sort of fell out with, Angry Fan and stuff like that. And, we moved on, right? So we wanted to still stay in the media thing and do shows, do content and things like that. So we decided to form Black Compass. And
how's that going so far?
I mean, it's been going great. You know, like everything, you got your ups and downs. You got your, you know, your times where you don't know where it's gonna go. Sometimes, like you got to take chances. You got to take chances. You got to figure out what you do right. You know what I'm saying? And you got to figure that out quickly because, you know, sometimes you get lost in it. You know what I mean? I think with us, we still growing. By no means are we like a giant platform or anything like that, but we do quality work. The people who are subscribed to us do watch and listen to our content. You know what I'm saying? So that's important
Definitely,
to
yeah,
me.
it's really interesting, no doubt.
What'd you say? What'd
No,
you say?
definitely, the show's nice. I like the show. It's
Yeah.
interesting. It's varied. You're very knowledgeable when it comes to battle rap, which is really interesting.
Yeah. So and it's a lot of different tastes too, like in terms of what people like, right? So we try to run the gamut of like the different types of fans you got. You got people that like me, maybe more, you know, analytical with it, a little bit more of a backpack type of personality background and things like
Yeah,
that. You got Posey, very, very West Coast, like, you know what I mean? His upbringing West Coast and down south and all that. And then, you know, and then Cola is super Midwest in terms of like just the drill scene and like what resonates with him and just being, you know, like just in his personal life, like his biography. So I think a lot of people connect with us on that level too. It's like this is the type of person that I could imagine myself talking about battle rap with. So we take you to that barbershop type of setting where it's like, man, like, damn, this is dope. You know what I mean? Like you can, you know, you could really kind of put yourself there. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what we sort of found was like at the end of the day, no matter what happens, like we always have the ability to kind of take the audience where we want to, you know what I mean, want to take them in terms of, you know, battle rap, right? Like battle rap commentary, things like that. You always trying to ask stuff, but we like to keep it international too. So everybody's included. That's the other thing about our platform. Everybody is included. Like you'll see the regional tags in the Discord from like everybody's from. You got your overseas. You got your.
I was
You know,
gonna say that actually, Tony.
yeah.
I need my tag on there.
Yeah. I gotta get you. I gotta get. See, now it's starting to get to the point where I gotta just straight up get like a England, like a Europe. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get one for Europe. You know what I mean? One for like England itself. You know what I mean? And but nah, it's just been it's been a good time though. I have to say that. But definitely had our trials and tribulations, past members. You know, things we had to drop, the footage that probably didn't work out as we planned.
Yeah,
That's just part of it. It's the bumps and your bruises, your cuts and your scars. You know what I mean? So that's how it's been for us.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, I
Well,
hope that answers the question. Let me know if I'm not answering the question because I do.
no. You can answer it however you. There's no right or wrong answer.
No, because I do interviews as well, and I hate when people do that. Don't not answer my question. Don't let me.
No, do you know what? It's harder when you do interviews and when they just answer it with a yes or a no.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna do that. I talk way too much for that. But if I don't answer the question, you gotta hold.
Trust me, I ain't quiet. Don't worry. So you know, you're one of the judges on urltv's Ultimate Madness tournament. Congratulations on being chosen for the second time round as well.
Thank you very much.
I do like you as a judge. I definitely think you're very knowledgeable and everything.
Yeah.
What qualities do you think you possess that made you ideal for this role?
Man. Okay. I'm very like I think for me I think maybe you could attribute it to the fact that like for me it's like I take it very seriously, you know what I'm saying? I think they wanted to get somebody that was serious about it, serious about the craft. You know what I mean? Understood it from a not just like big stage level, but it's actually been there. You know what I mean? Been on the scene. A lot of the guys in both of the tournaments I've seen in person, interviewed in person, all of that, right? So I think it's partially that. I think, you know, for me, I'm very analytical, so I can kind of go over the bars. Like I have a very good sort of memory for the bars of what I felt like was complex, and I can articulate it in a certain way. You know what I mean? I think that was really is really what sold it. And then just being kind of solid, man. Like just in terms of, you know what I mean, being on the scene, creating good content. I think it was that too. You know what I mean? If I had to pinpoint anything, I'm sure other folks are asked definitely, you know what I mean, and things like that. But you know, I relish the opportunity because it brings back competition, and you know what I mean. I know I'm gonna do a certain job to where whoever's coming in next has to, you know, you got to put up numbers too, man. You know what I mean? We're going to encourage you. You got to do your thing, be you, but you know, give us that same type of quality, you know what I mean? Because we don't want to play with that, you know? But yeah, I think that was it, man. It was the ability to articulate and kind of
Yeah.
break
I
things
love
down.
when you break things down. I think you break it down very well in such a short space of time. You catch those bars, and sometimes you'll be remembering it. Some people need a minute just to like go back and watch it again, but you got it on lock, so that's dope, you know. What do you think? Battle rap is a kind of like it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't even understand why, for example, why I listen to battle rap. So it can be quite aggressive. It's quite a violent sport. What do you think is the most interesting thing about battle rap?
Well, I think even if you're not a violent person, if you could just appreciate what people do with words, right? Like you got authors who just can do, like Stephen King is not actually a bad person, but he can paint a horrific picture, right? Just, you know what I mean? And so
one of my favorite authors, actually, now that you just mentioned him.
And you think about the type of things that he writes about, you know what I mean? And you know, how that touches people and haunts people and things like that. But it's not violent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think even if you're not of a certain lifestyle or whatever the case might be, you can still appreciate what people can do with words and, you know, telling stories and things like that, or making you relate, or like make you understand why something should be important to you. I think some of the best artists can do that. They'll take you along with them. Like, you know what I mean? Like you don't have a choice almost. Like you see a chess round, you like, man, something is here. Like I don't know. I can't, maybe I didn't grow up like that, but when he's talking about cutting up a big bath towel to make 4 small tiles. Like just the visual of that, you like, now I lived that, right? So that hit me a different way. But even people who don't understand that, they understand what society we live in. We understand that, you know, what conditions a lot of us grow up in. And when you hear it put in that way, sometimes it can resonate and you know what I'm saying, open your eyes to something different. I think a lot of fans who aren't really of a street culture or even an American culture can still, you know, relate to it, because a lot of the things are the same. It's always a lot of the same themes, right? It's violence, it's money, it's sex, it's unfettered capitalism, it's all of that. It's abuse, it's, you know, this desensitized lifestyle that we live, right? It's not glorifying it, but that's what we grow up with. When you
people I feel like they're spitting about their pain. They're putting their pain on paper. Some people, some rappers, you know what I mean? They use this as an escape as well. You know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Exactly. So when you think of it from that vantage point, it's like you should still be able to, you know what I mean, get something out of it. I'm not saying it's for everybody, but I'm saying, you know, there's no pre-qualifications to be like, you know, I like battle rap or I enjoy this. You don't have to be from that. If you just understand words, you can kind of relate things back, or you have just basic human empathy, right? So all you need to be a fan of battle rap is empathy. That's it.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
that's a good way to put it, definitely.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite blogger?
Wow, Pheonixx, you just, the way you just throw these questions down like smack. All right. Who is my favorite blogger? All time, it will have to be Caps, and then it would have to be Black. But that's like some Jay-Z, Nas type, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of them type of things. When it come to this profession, you know what I mean? When it come to like putting the camera on and cutting a nice promo and shit. I mean, I just got into the space, like, right? I'm probably like, I just got to the point of turning the camera on and, you know what I mean, doing my thing and things like that, right? With the caffeine stuff. And before I wasn't doing it. I just, you know what I'm saying? It just seemed like a little much for me, you know what I mean? And then and I think I don't want to, if I'm going to do it, I'm not going to compromise who I am now because I'm on camera. I have a very, like, I look like myself, right? So if somebody sees this somewhere, like, yo, I seen Tone on this thing. Well, what was he talking about? Oh, he's talking about battle rap. Well, what did he say? No, he sounded like he's always sounded articulate. You know what I mean? He carries himself a certain way. I gotta keep it real. I have to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I think about it. But that's an aside. Bloggers I like Jim's. Really like his stuff. You know, Di is good. I mean, Polo's up and coming doing his thing. My man Cola is definitely good. Fat Boy is dope in that car. Like when he's in the truck talking in that accent, he's very, very good. In terms of block, oh yeah, Piper Boy. I don't even know why I can't skip him.
Okay.
Skip over him. I mean, but yeah, after that, I mean, I think when it comes to blogging and stuff like that, you got your people that's kind of just the news anchors of battle rap almost. Like Caps is like kind of an anchor, you know what I'm saying, in terms of just being like, all right, this is what's going on today. You know what I'm saying? There's blogging that happens like that, but that comes with consistency and stuff. But like headline stuff, right? I think is more or less what he's into. And then you got other people who are covering stuff from a holistic type of level. So just if you talk about media groups, I think Let's Talk Battle Rap does a good job of like the day to day. Like if you want the real CNN, you get them, you get us. You know what I mean? Like of just what people are thinking. And then we veer into the culture and art and news and politics and things like that too. So, and it's all related. Like battle rap is just is a way for us to even talk about like those types of things, right? It's just a subtext for that. But that's really conversations everybody's having. But yeah, those are media groups that I really like. I mean, Hip Hop is Real is great too, but that's a different lane to me. So we talk about like bloggers. That's one thing. People turn to the camera, break things down, give you their analysis, a nice little take or two, things like that. You know what I mean? And keep you entertained, like right. So you get
I feel like that's important. Being entertaining is important.
Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna do that, but then there's a lane for being informative too.
Yeah, of course.
You can be informative and people can relate to that too. That's good too. You know what I mean? Like there's a lane for everyone in this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So
I agree. Okay. Thank you for that answer. So
let me drink some beer to that. Yeah.
Go on, do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what battle do you never get tired of watching? Your favorite battle?
Battle do I never get tired of watching? Favorite battle? The battle I never get tired of watching. That is a good question too. Man, I got go-to battles where I'm like, yo, this is still JC. I mean, obviously JC Chiller, you just never get. I don't get tired of that. I think I'm trying to think because there's certain moments that I always like. I'm more of a you never get tired of the moment. Like Rex, first round against T-Top, the entire round. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a round guy more than
yeah.
Because there's battles you like, I can't watch this whole shit through. I mean, there's some battles where I'm like, okay, this is a classic. Like Clean and Arsenal, I can watch that all the way through. I think that's like the perfect time on that battle too. It didn't take forever, you know what I mean? Nitty and Solomon, I can just like that. Nitty and Av is a masterpiece, you know what I'm saying? But so it's like, but that's 6 rounds of just greatness, which you rarely get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
O-Red Cortez, I mean, that's 6 rounds of work, even though I think O-Red got him, but it's 6 rounds of work, man. Yeah, I got a couple that's like that now. On the roof, the B-Dot joint with Saga on the roof.
Crazy. I love that.
That's one of them. That's one of them ones right there. What Jerry West and Chilla Jones just did. I mean, I think right now you in sort of this pocket now where battles aren't taking forever. I remember we used to have like a good battle would be like an hour and 20 minutes long. It's still a good battle, but it's like, yo.
Yeah, it's a bit long. Yeah.
They're cutting it down to 20, 30, you know what I mean? Things like that.
I appreciate that, to be honest with you.
I'm appreciate. I mean, I miss being outside. I miss being there. I miss being at the battle, but it's nothing like that. So, yeah. So I guess those are some of my some of the ones that I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Daylight Chiller. Anything, pretty much anything's Writer's Block. You know what I mean? They don't know it, but I was like unofficial vice president of Writer's Block for
so many classics.
A year and a half. That's a fact. So
yeah, definitely. All right. Yeah. So let me give you a couple battles. Tell me how you called these battles. All right. Now, the first battle was Daylight versus Official.
Daylight
I feel like it's a really like underrated battle. A lot of people either haven't watched it or can't remember it. In the Quiet Room with Queen's Flip.
I remember Diz official.
Yeah, Daylight versus Official was a bar fest. Like I always talk about it because I'm like, come on, y'all, go watch this.
I remember Nitty official, Daylight official. I don't. Hold on, give me 1 second, because I could tell by the thumbnail on some G. I gotta hold on, because it's gonna bother me. I gotta do this.
Okay, do your thing.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, that was in the Quiet Room.
Yeah, the Quiet Room. Yeah.
Fire. Whoa.
Exactly. It was fire.
Yeah.
Okay, but they both had bars. Official had bars for Daylight, and Daylight was not playing, man. I like it.
You know what? That's gonna be a go back battle for me.
Yeah, watch that again. It's fire.
I gotta watch it again. Damn.
I'm mad quotable.
You threw a gym. You threw a gym at me. That's a Quiet Room gym right there, man. With Daylight had the he had on the MJ. That's when he was doing this weird MJ rollout. Like he was bugging.
Yeah, he had on this like.
Yeah, he was.
Bayo, he's in Bayo mode. He's like.
Yeah.
He's wilding. Metal to the side of the face. That's Kano. He's fire. Okay. Both of them. Shout out to both of them anyway. That was a dope battle. Okay. Yeah. I guess you want to call it, or you're gonna go watch it again because it's like a long time. Or how did you call that?
I don't remember. Okay. I don't remember. I mean, I remember being close. I don't remember where I went.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I understand because it was a long time ago. I thought I
damn, you put
one of my ladies in there. You know what I'm saying? She was cooking.
Yeah.
She's cooking. All right. Tay-Rock versus Sue Surf.
I hate that battle.
You hate it? Oh my gosh! Why?
It's just not like, to me, they was already friends. It just don't got the feeling.
You know what? I thought they became more friends from that. I feel like Sue Surf started putting more respect on Tay-Rock's name after that battle because a lot of people actually have arguably that Tay-Rock. I feel like it's like a mad debatable. They're both from my top five.
It's a debatable in my opinion.
Edge it to Tay-Rock if they had to.
If you have to edge it to Rock, then fine. But I'm pretty sure I got Surf winning that battle.
Yeah, maybe. No, it's debatable. A lot of people it's back and forth. It's
titles, But see, I'm not. I think with again with that battle, it's just like it just didn't have that for me. You know what I mean? And then you would think both of them would be, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I think they was already cool by then.
So. Yeah, because that happens sometimes when people are cool. They can't really go too hard with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They don't fight for each other. That's how I feel about Mickey Fax and Daylight, but we'll talk about that another time anyway. All right, next battle is Jerry West versus Chess.
Oh man, now that's controversial right there. The more I watch it, the more I think Jerry West won the battle. Because I was one of those people that initially had Chess winning. And I don't take anything away from that.
Yeah.
I like it's one of them battles where the more I watch it, the more I feel like West won it. And
great battle, yeah.
It's just close throughout though. That's a close battle, Pheonixx. That was when Chess was on his run of like his comeback.
I edged it to Chess though, but it was really difficult. It was very close.
I edged it out to Chess. I mean, I'm not mad at that because I know for the longest time I had Chess winning, but that is a very, very close battle. That's up there in terms of like, you talk like New York battle for the new era, for the new age. That's up there.
Yeah, love it, man. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, my final battle to you, because you didn't answer the Daylight versus Official, so I'm gonna quickly flip it.
Yeah.
Daylight versus Philly Swain.
Oh man, Daylight all the way.
I know. See, that was too easy.
What?
That was too easy, Tony.
What? What?
Okay.
Nah.
I know. I love that battle, by the way. I watched that a lot. That's a classic.
That's an intense battle. I mean, thank God people don't battle like that anymore. But you know.
Yeah, that's the epitome of battle.
But sometimes it has to go there because this is what we, you know what I mean? This is what we come from. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. All right, so this is a classic battle, right? Av versus Rum Nitty. But who would you say if you had to choose? Because we just talked about it a minute ago. Who do you think won? It's hard. I'm saying this battle has one of my favorite, like my most reacted battle was this battle. Like when Rum Nitty said the MOP or anti-up line.
You know, yeah.
One of my biggest reactions in battle rap. It's crazy.
It's the Chilla Jones versus JC of the modern era.
Era version, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I can accept that.
it's in that realm.
Definitely.
You really can't go wrong with whoever you pick on that. And I've been one to say, if I had to choose, gun to my head, I'm going Nitty. But
Yeah.
what does that even mean?
Classic. The culture
Right?
fun, but I'm
What
just being difficult.
what
Like,
is it when people
when
when two MCs are that good? It's like, what does it even mean? Like, why are we here? Right? I've had those moments at battles where I'm like, this is ridiculous. What am I doing here? Like, I think, first round, Sue Surf versus Sue Surf and Rock.
Yeah.
First round, gun titles versus NWX. First round. I had a moment where I was just like, why? Like, what are we doing here? What's happening right now? Like, it was that room that day was ridiculous. Like, it just you couldn't
imagine.
I can't even describe it. Like, it just all flowed well. Everybody was hyped. The crowd was lucid.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, man, and it was an A1 performance, man.
Definitely,
That first round,
man.
clouds, man.
Fire.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna take you through what I call Pheonixx fire rounds right now.
Oh, fire
right?
round. Oh, wait a minute. All right.
You ready?
All right.
So I'm giving you this is a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I got a blue pill and a red pill. Okay.
Okay.
You got to choose one. If you choose the red pill, you restart your life at the age of 10 years old with all the knowledge that you so far have acquired. Okay.
Ooh.
So you're 10, but you know everything that you know up till now.
But is everyone? I have a question. Is everyone? No one else is cognizant of this. So I'm just.
No, you're the only one that will know the truth.
Okay, so I'm back in time. Okay.
Yeah. And then if you choose the blue pill, you jump to 50 years old in age, but you also have $50 million.
Oh, I'm going back to 10. I don't know why I'm going to 10 years old and redoing it again. Yeah.
You think that would be preferable then? So
Absolutely.
that means you're gonna have to go through high school again. You're gonna have to go through all the dramas of teenager life.
But I know what I know now. Are you crazy?
Okay, I know. I'm just saying.
I would be dangerous. I would be in college at age 14. I would immediately go to college. If Pheonixx, if Dave's like, boom, now you 10, but you have all the acquired knowledge that you've gotten up to this point, I'm going to go and take whatever test I need to take to finish high school. And I'm immediately going to college, and I'm going to invent stuff that already kind of happened, or my version of it, something like that. I don't know. I'm going to figure something out. No, I'm going to use this. There's no way. 50 million versus a chance to start over from 23 years in my case? What? Let me get 23 years of my life.
Though. You'd be surprised if some people would choose the money because they'll be like, I might go back to 10 years old and still be broke.
No way. No. Now that's crazy. If they do that and you go back to 10 and you come back to 33 and you still broke, if I was still broke, that would be crazy. Yeah. Not still broke. We're not doing still broke.
Okay. I hear you, but I know what you mean.
But I'm like, of course, I'm going back to 10. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I think I would too.
I got lotto numbers, all types of what. I got access to things that might happen. Come on, man.
Yeah, no. I think that's a smart move.
All right. Well, yeah, I was about to say, what was you gonna do? You was gonna take the 50?
No, I'd go back, man. Forget that, because you could get 50 million and then you died like next year, 51. Forget that. I'm gonna go back, thanks.
Nah, I'm not gonna be 50 with 50 million. I was like, I'm like, all right. Yeah.
All right. So my next question to you is, Batman or Superman? Who's the better superhero?
Batman all day.
Man, you didn't even let me finish. For real? Why is that then? Why?
Not even close. Batman's just. See, Superman is he's not Batman is a master tactician. He's a military genius. He's an A1 detective. He often confronts these moral sort of dilemmas between him and his ops. He even has better enemies, in my opinion. I mean, Lex Luthor is great, but you can't top the Joker and Hush and Bane and Just all these
It's the
different
Freeze,
yeah, Freeze,
Poison
Two-Face,
Ivy.
you know what I'm saying? And Firefly, like you got a lot of people. You got a lot of people that, but see, I think the way that he even goes about stuff, right? Like when Superman in the comics or whatever, Superman came to Earth, Batman immediately just started making weapons. Like it just.
I wasn't sure if I liked how they portrayed Batman in that film, you know. Honestly,
It makes sense. I mean, it makes sense to me. I mean, that's what he did. He's like, yo, just in case he has a bad day. No,
yeah,
I'm more.
well, that's true. Trying to protect society. I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
And then Superman doesn't really go his full potential because he can't. Like he's actually a little bit hindered in that way. You know what I mean? Like it's like
to destroy the world.
I'm not saying Superman doesn't have his own personal struggles and all that too, right? Being that powerful, but I'm not. Like he's a very, very good person, and you have to, in order to accept what Superman is, you have to accept that he's a very good person who just happens to be a kind of a regular guy under a yellow sun that gives him powers, right? Like, so I get that, but Batman is like driven by something different, and that always changes, and there's always questioning yourself, right? You questioning your moves, and you trying to strategize, and the people that are next to you, some of his biggest enemies aren't even insane, you know what I mean? And it's just like.
Somebody once said that he's the only true superhero, Batman, because they feel that he's the only one that actually doesn't have any enhanced powers. I mean, not the only one, but one of the ones that don't have any powers.
I mean,
he just does it for the good of man.
Powers is always secondary. The powers is just to like a subtext to
man, they help you, Tony, bro. Think about it.
It does, but it doesn't though, because some of the most powerful beings in both DC and Marvel have no actual powers, but they figure out ways to get whatever they need, right? Access to power is different than having power, right? You got access to power, you don't really actually need to throw anything out of your hands. That's what Lex Luthor does.
And, yeah. That is,
you know what I'm saying? He's just really, 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 really brilliant. You know what I mean? But that shows you what you can do with just being brilliant. So I never even with like super powered beings, okay, that's cool. You can do what you need to do, but I get like Batman is always gonna have something for you. He's always gonna be 3 steps ahead. So you rather be super powered or 3 steps ahead? Because I'd rather be 3 steps ahead. Kind of ties into your question, by the way.
Yeah. Which one? What question about like going back in time?
Getting years back. Like, I'd rather be steps ahead.
It's interesting. I guess so.
I'd rather be
attacked. Think about it.
than be
think about. I like Superman's invincibility thing. Batman, he could die. This is a problem.
Whenever you put Superman under a red sun, he gets his ass kicked all day.
He has his vulnerabilities as well.
You take Batman's suit away from him, you still gonna get your ass kicked.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay.
Just saying, food for thought.
So let me say, if you ever met God, Tony, bro, and you had one question to ask him, what would you ask him?
If I ever did what? Met God. Wouldn't I be dead technically? Isn't that how God works?
No, you could be alive still. This is a imagination. Anything can happen.
Okay. If I met God, what would I tell him? Is what you asked me? Tell.
One question you would ask him.
Oh. Okay.
The all-knowing, all-seeing God. You could answer anything.
I would ask him how we could achieve universal peace. How can that be done? That's what I would ask for.
Interesting. That would be useful.
How do we get universal
peace? You find that out, so you sort out all the problems of the world.
I think
I like it, Tony.
Figure it out. After we get peace, we good. Set that as a foundation. Figure it out. Then we good.
That's nice. Okay.
So, but I would ask for lotto numbers after that. Not saying that, you know what I mean? I still need the Powerball. I need the numbers. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Okay. If I could make you president for one day of America, what would you change about America?
I would do, let's count. Well, all right. I could go on about this all day. So let me just say 5 things I would do. Five.
Okay, then. 5 things.
First thing I would do is I would make voting a right. Voting is not a right in our Constitution at all. It needs to be an absolute right that cannot be infringed upon by any circumstance at all. Second thing I would do is create 2 things, well, kind of in the same vein. For gun control, I would create a national registry for gun control in a trade-off for a right to carry across 50 states, right? So if you join the gun registry, you can carry your gun legally anywhere you want to. So that would be my big bargain. The next thing I would do is I would do a big infrastructure bill that would create 3 transcontinental railroads that would go from one kind of starting up from Washington over to Maine. The other would kind of like start at like the near like what is it, like North Carolina, South Carolina, and then traverse all the way across into California. Then the other one would be like south past Florida and then go up through Texas through the bottom of over there. You know what I mean? I create these transcontinental railroads and I would give away grants for people to start building land there because I think the rest of our country kind of needs to fill in a little bit more. So the other things I would do is I would pass more federal regulations for, against in what I deem environmental racism. There's no reason why we should have faulty pipes and bad drinking water in neighborhoods of color. I think that's bullshit. The other thing I would do, but it's hard to do, but I'm thinking president, and this is probably things that I would shoot for, and things like that. I would say the next thing I would try to get outside the infrastructure bill, is I would take the I would really take the maps and kind of redistribute them, but I think that's outside of presidential power. But I would try to change the actual maps that people use to like vote in like our districts, right? You have districts that are shaped like starfish. Why would it be shaped like that, right? So imagine you lived in a neighborhood and they carved out certain parts of the neighborhood for specific voting blocks, right? If I knew certain type of people lived in this part of town, I want that part of town, but I also want this other part of town where these same type of people live, right? So I try to connect those 2 districts via gerrymandering, right? So that's why our system is kind of messed up. I would end the electoral college too, or at least shoot for it, because it doesn't make any goddamn sense and it's based on racism. So yeah, the electoral college comes from the fact that people own slaves and still wanted to count them as votes. So we don't own slaves anymore, so everyone should have 1 vote. There's no reason why somebody should be the president and they lose by 3 million votes, right?
I didn't know that voting wasn't a right in America.
It's not a right.
That's interesting.
No, it's not. They say you can't.
So you lose your right to vote. I think I just recently heard that you
don't have the right to vote. It's not a right.
You just don't have a right.
It's not. You could register to vote, right? But you can't say like if I go to the polls tomorrow and try to vote, they're like, well, you got to register to vote and all this stuff, and maybe my paperwork is. It's not like no one can infringe upon it once I sign up, but it's not a right though. You're not like, you know what I mean? And like felons can't vote either. People who went to jail.
Yeah. That's out of order though. They're still humans, but
they can't vote once they serve their debt to society. But see, here's the thing. Here's how they get you. Hey, if you disenfranchise a group of people and you take Black folks and you create a pipeline, a school to prison pipeline, whereby you create more criminals and more felons. Now I've taken a significant amount of population that could probably switch an election, and now they can't vote. So all that shit is rooted in systematic racism, systematic inequality.
When you think about it, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's deep, but it's shallow. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been doing it to us for so many years. You know
Oh my God. Okay. Thank you for that really, really interesting answer. Like, I love that. It's well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah.
Okay. So my final question to you is, who is on your Mount Rushmore?
Oh, Mount Rushmore question. All right. So Mount Rushmore. So for me, Mount Rushmore means people who set the foundation for how this thing goes. Now, this is not actually what Mount Rushmore looks like. That shit in Dakota is like for people, kind of, if you really look at it, because they didn't really all shape how we kind of do what we do, right? So anyway, but that's, we take it, we take the euphemism for what it is. Mount Rushmore, it would be Loaded Lux, Verb, Charlie Clips, see my Loaded Lux, Verb, Clips.
Lux, Verbs, Clips, and your last one?
Then it would have to be, the last one would have to be Arsenal.
Okay.
It would have to be Arsenal.
I was thinking probably Arsenal, right?
Because you got the all-time wordsmith, you know what I'm saying, all-time lyricist in Lux for what he represents for the East and everything like that. You got Verb, Road Warrior, consummate, like just always taking the hottest dude wherever they at. He'll take the hottest new guy and a legend in like the same, you know what I mean, the same period or whatever, and the run that he's put in as well. You know what I mean? Clips, I think, prime Clips that for about 3 to 4 years, nobody was messing with Clips.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Just kind of took it to another level, I think, in terms of performance, entertainment, all that. Yeah, and then Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal's headlined everywhere. He has a badge everywhere you could name. Everywhere you want to say there is battle rap, Arsenal's probably been there and probably sold out the show. So
that's a fact.
Owner, you know what I mean? But he got one of the best battles of all time on his league. Like,
Yeah. Okay, no, that's a dope Mount Rushmore.
Now, when I wake up, it could be a different 4. Don't hold me to that, because this is just how these things go. But
I understand, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna try something with you. It's my first time doing it, right? It's my book of insights. So what I want you to do, I want you to think of like anything in your mind, like a problem that you're going through in your personal life, or anything that you've always kind of wanted some insight into, okay? So this is my book of insight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick through the pages, right? As you're thinking, you're going to tell me to stop. So wherever you tell me to stop,
okay,
I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to read what words of inspiration the book has for you. Okay?
Okay, so you're going to flick through some pages here.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you to stop, and then you are going to tell me
the insights. So the book
it's all inspirational stuff. What you're doing here?
Pardon?
This is all inspirational quotes?
Yeah, it's all inspirational. It's a guide for your advanced soul. Okay?
That sounds...
Okay, so let's go. So start thinking about whatever it is you want to think about, and then just tell me to stop. I can flip through it a few times. Just tell me to stop whenever. I'm just gonna go like that a few times, and you just tell me to stop.
Okay.
When you're ready. I'll try and do it a bit slower.
Okay. Stop.
Okay. Let's see what the book has to say.
The good book.
Okay. It says here, before enlightenment, chopping wood, carrying water. After enlightenment, chopping wood, carrying water. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So you gotta go away and see what that means to you.
Interesting.
Okay? This is a Zen proverb, by the way. Wanting to know where that comes from. It's a Zen proverb. Oh yeah, so it's 2 pages. So let me read the other page just in case
I think I know what that
one
means.
of them that applies to you. So I'll just read both pages.
Okay. Sure.
On the other page it says, love is a space in which all other emotions can be experienced.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah.
So I hope you take
something. Both of those are really good. I mean, these are both really good. I mean, the first one is more like, once even after you gain enlightenment, you're still kind of in the same, you should have.
Yeah.
Even because the more you learn stuff, the more humble you become, because you realize you don't know as much as you thought. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Enlightenment can enlighten your own ignorance to what you don't know, right? So that's good.
Yeah, everybody interprets it differently. So yeah, okay. Well, I hope it's been useful.
Yeah.
That's the end of the interview. It's been so dope talking to you, Tony. Bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, listen. Anytime.
I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, I always ask.
Oh no, this is great. This is a lot of fun. You know, I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate you having me up here and things like that, and doing your thing, especially, you know, for the ladies in the culture and stuff like that. And you know, I think that's a point in the culture that we need to really focus on. You know what I mean? We've done our efforts to try to get more women involved. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a big deal, right? Like that's a growth area for us and everything. So I applaud you for doing that, especially, you know, being in the UK as well. So it's like you up against it in multiple ways, but you putting on good stuff, great questions, great content. You know what I mean? So keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? Whatever advice we could offer, we definitely got you with that. And we'll see you in the group. I mean, you know, I'll go in there later and hopefully they're not roasting me when I get back.
Exactly, right?
You know what I'm saying?
They're letting me live today. All right, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. Oh yeah, before you go, can you shout out your social media so we know where to find you for people who don't know?
Yeah. You can find me. Well, first of all,
Black Compass, like how we find your
at DA Black Compass, at DA Black Compass. You know what I mean? On Twitter, and then you can find the podcast and all the content on YouTube. First of all, you get the content there. You can also get it on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio. You know, all of those different places that have, you know, podcasts and things like that. You can find us and things. And we also have Patreon for premium content. So, you know, extended interviews, all of our different series and stuff like that we've launched recently. So you can find that content there. And we encourage you to subscribe. You know what I mean? Hit us up, ask any questions, and join in too. I mean, there's a whole, I'm looking at some of the Discord now. I mean, they in there going crazy about something, right? So whether it's different battles or just debates about music or
always busy in there.
Sports of life. Yeah, we working, you know what I mean? Like it's always a good time. International and things like that. So yeah, it's always fun. East Coast, West Coast beef currently right now. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's the platform, man. That's it, Pheonixx. I'm happy. You know what I mean? We working. We working. These next couple rounds is gonna be interesting, right? We got the semis and then we got the finals. Yeah. So I'm just honored, you know.
All right, we'll stay tuned, no doubt. Thank you so much, Tony. I'll definitely be in touch. Stay in touch, okay? We'll catch up soon.
Will do. We will catch up, and you have a great night. I know it's pretty late over there, so.
Yeah, it's it's after midnight.
Yeah. Take your ass to bed. What you doing?
I'm gonna go to bed soon.
Yeah.
All right. Take care. It's your girl Pheonixxfire, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, join the notification gang, and give this a thumbs up. And I'll catch y'all real soon. All right. I'm out.